Now we're going up close with the penguin.
Cool. So I'll start. I guess I'll go this way. So you're on the tour. What's So let's start a colony somewhere here in the United States. We had a lot of experience with penguins already. We've had more mild climate species. And we'll pass by, be on your left side, is called the Magellanic. And the reason they're outside, like I said, they're mild temperature penguins. So they're found in South America. So weather like this in San Diego is perfect for them. I know. I'm sorry. I will after this on my break. And then the bigger penguin after that, there's something called a Gentoo. Gentoo. They look like they're wearing those, you know, those Beats headphones, the white ones. They look like that kind of. They have these white patches on their head. Alrighty, so we'll be going down the pathway. And I know it's November, but we like. But since it's getting towards the colder season here, it's getting closer to the summer for the penguins in the Antarctic. Now remember this, I'm saying Antarctic, the southern hemisphere. Penguins are only found in the southern hemisphere. So they're not found in the North Pole. Now what you can find in the North Pole, that's where you find things like polar bears, walruses, Canadians. That's all the North Pole. South Pole, well, Northern Hemisphere I should say. Southern Hemisphere, that's where you find leopard seals, that's where you find penguins. Now killer whales you'll find everywhere, smaller. I could see a Gentoo sort of preening itself over there on the right, so again, it looks like it has white headphones on it. Here's some more Gentoos right in front of us. The Adelies are the small ones, so not all Adelies have eye rings, but they're the smallest penguin here. And I haven't seen, okay, I see in the back too, if you look at the far edge, you might be able to see some macaronis. Look for the blonde, what look like blonde feathers in their caps. Now penguins, you probably already knew this, no penguin species could fly. They have similar colors, eat similar things. Unlike penguins, they can fly. And they're only found in the northern hemisphere, starting from around the Bay Area, back through the rear gates.
How dark is it going to be?
It's not going to be really dark. It's going to be good. It's like a kitchen. It's like indoors. Or, but do you mean in the building where we're going, or when we go into the cold part? It won't be too dark. You're good. If it is too dark, we could all bust out. After this point, you were technically behind the scenes. So come on through. It'll feel different. Do you feel that aura being behind the scenes? Oh, see? Yeah. It's like a little warmer.
Go.
Wait, what?
Now we're behind the scenes. Ready? Go.
Now we're behind the scenes.
Just so that if the vehicle does come by, it'll hit me first. What's that? I wouldn't count you now. 11. I won't remember that. Anyway, so yeah, this is behind the scenes. So this is where we check for vehicles and things. This is, so the people who lead the penguin exhibit, they're the bird department. So if you ever want to be a bird keeper, a penguin keeper, you go through birds in general. You will have to know about all birds, flighted birds, not just penguins. So those they're called our flight runs. So we have different species back here. And for some species, there's something called a clapper rail. It's a local bird that we're trying wild. Before they go out, they'll spend some time in these runs. That's sanitized, so that's why we have filters. After it goes through that, then because at San Antonio and Orlando, they're too far from the ocean. They have to make their own salt water, so that adds that extra step. All right. So, a few things. These are penguin eggs and some else. They're nesting. They want to make sure that their egg stays around their feet. So, and got hand sanitizer. And once you go in, just curve around to the right into the kitchen.
All right, go ahead, step into the foot back. And then get some hand sanitizer right here. All right. So they have a very fast metabolism. They digest, they poop about every 15 minutes. So I will try to be wary and not get it on you, but it has happened. So I just
Hear that pitter patter?
let's go. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Alright. So, yeah, you guys are on it. Okay. So, while you guys do that, we can actually have a tour guide. If you guys want pictures and pet it while you guys do that, go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and talk about this bird. Very interesting things about these birds is that inside of their bill, a lot of people don't know, they have like these rear end spikes, and that is when they're out fishing, and you guys can go to like attack you or anything. You might feel a little nibble. So as you can see, go ahead. Yeah, very, very, very soft. Okay. Okay. It's okay. She's not right here. Like lightly. There you go. See? Good job. A nice, really streamline that allows them to be very, very fast underwater.
It reminds me of my cockatoo.
Really? Yeah. Well, they are birds. They are from the same family. So another cool thing that they have is they have this counter shading color, as you can tell. So if a predator were to see it from 179, she's a female, and in 3 days she's gonna be 3 years old. She was born in 2011, November 12, 2011. So it's a really cool thing about her.
How big is she gonna get?
Oh, as I told you guys before, this is a working area, so like we are always taking files and database of everything. Go on, go walking up. You know, we're always working with our penguins. You know, stating everything.
For Californians, it's like it works all the places.
I guess I was going to be breathing. I feel like an nostrils gonna crack one.
Samples. Well, let's do this first. This is king penguin. Feel it a little bit. Yep. So I'll just pass it around. Square inch, about that big. For penguins, it's like up to 100 in that same area. It's really. I mean, when you live in a cold environment, it's really important. It's also double. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
And then
That's
the
how
new
we could
feathers are
get some of
coming
them.
in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
these specifically are kind of things you'll find maybe on their wings or something. They're a lot, you know, denser.
I'm going to do it, right? Because we mostly saw the people.
Nope, those are.
No, they're nice.
Yeah.
From afar, it does.
Where we hand rear and you know, take care of any of the oh, thank you, Dad. Take care of any of the babies in here. So that we do. Jasmine there working on some other stuff. Come on in, guys. All right. So this is in that we have this for the day, and over here is where we thaw that. And right now we're going.
Cold air comes out and circulates throughout, and we get what's called a positive air flow. So when you open the door, you felt that.
Book that, just the first one. And to give you an idea, it is exactly 28 degrees
Step into
in
the
there.
first one?
So it's
Just the first
it's
one.
a bit cold in there, okay?
Step in the first one.
Yeah.
Just the first one.
All right, so go ahead right on in, and then just make sure to step on the mat. Keep on the mat side.
Yeah, we don't get nothing.
All right, and I'll be right with you in just a moment.
Keep going, keep going. It's okay, it's okay.
Get out here right now.
Give it to us for the same reason. All right, just let me squeeze on right on. Right here. Go ahead and get all your selfies, all your pictures. All right, so gather around. As you can tell, this is our paradise right here. This is what it is. It's pretty much like this is like just like if you look at that wall, it's water. What's that? Yeah. So she is undergoing molt right now. So molt is when they lose all their feathers and get brand new feathers, and they do that to get to have the best feathers because some of these birds do migrate and they are in the water constantly, and it's also they become the best shape that they can so they can catch the fish. They are the ones that undergo the harshest winter.
Now we're inside the penguin exhibit.
So that is a gentoo vocalizing to us. We have 5 different species of penguins here. We have, obviously, you guys know the macaronis, our gentoos, emperors. They will lose all their feathers one time a year.
Because you're so far, okay?
And for example, right now is when the kings, that's their time. So like they will lose it just so they can have like a fresh new coat of feathers and be the best coat of feathers. What's that? Unfortunately, we cannot. It's just a liability purpose. But on that note, there's 3 different ways of feeding. We do broadcast feeding, which is actually throw the fish in the pool and allow them to fish for themselves. We do hand feeding, and we also have trays just in case you get extremely hungry. They can always eat out of there. So as you can see, like this is our rookery, so that's where they go and they mate, and they also lay their eggs, and that's where they go incubate them themselves. So we're gonna go ahead and head on back on down to the floor. Let the other group another chance for them to come up. So go ahead and take final pictures. Anything else? You guys got all your pictures in? Good? I think so. All right, awesome.
Go.
Now we're inside the penguin exhibit.
Oh yeah, they're really curious. If you were to go in there, they would have been hit by it.
Because you guys did that penguin.
Take a card?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
One for him?
Yeah, here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Go. Thank you guys so much. You guys are wonderful. I learned so much from you guys.
Flamingos too, because you know flamingos are pink, but when they're babies, they're also gray. And now you'll feel warmer once you step out back into the park.